So we are now in the next phase of our relationship healing series. Anyone's welcome to join at any point. So it's been quite a journey, and we've got to the place now where we can now start to really look at how actually do we embody divine love, our deepest value. How do we live from our deepest aspiration to be clear embodiments of what essentially all of life is looking for, as if it's outside of themselves. And relationship essentially is, a powerful tool to bring us back to the essence of our being, to this love that is our true nature, by often revealing all the places that aren't reflecting that are in separation consciousness. So through this healing time together, we're going to be really tracking through self-inquiry into the main places we get stuck. And essentially, this one's all about what blocks the heart. And what we mean by the heart is there is a movement that can happen where the human heart, our sense of our emotional center, our personal center, and the root of where our I consciousness sits, can start to open, and really come back to what divine heart is, like a sense of moving through into this free-falling place of what true surrender is in our day-to-day life, and then really just exploring what is it to awaken to divine heart, not as just a spiritual concept, but really to come from fullness, because it's actually so painful to come from the distortion, the veils, the sense of separate me, I, mine. And it's painful for a reason, because that suffering is what wakes us up. So this course now is a very different movement, and what we're looking at really is that there's many different things that block the heart. There's many different patterns, pieces of conditioning, past holding, memory, karmically and genetically, that are really obscuring our essence. And in particular, when you work on the human emotional heart, of course, it's a very central topic. We're working with the chakra system in this as well, and opening the actual energetic plexus of the heart, but also the specific places we've shut down. We've shut down to love, and yet we don't necessarily know that we've gone into protection and defense and armoring, and we're still looking for love outside, but we're not actually opening to recognize the love that is actually here and our essential nature and essence. So this is a sort of reeling us back into what is here and already our essence, to come back to that abiding in self-awareness, and really looking at unhooking the places that we've gone into shutdown and protection and defense. And some of the issues of the heart are things like anger and resentment, grief, sadness, sorrow, remorse, and they impact the body on quite a huge level. And some of the very strong, intense, recurring physical symptoms that we have are because essentially, our emotional karmic package behind it all is expressing that, and it becomes like a karmic release valve, you could say, in our bodies to just start to leak out the karmas. But if we go with that trajectory, we work consciously with this, and we give space for it, it's incredible what can happen, because the energy of awakeness actually illuminates these unconscious patterns, and the transformation goes all the way through. So this healing art that we're working with, Vortex Healing, manifesting intention, is extremely powerful into tracking into many, many layers, and to the nth degree through a sort of protocol course of healing, to all the places that we are holding on to our separation consciousness. And these movements, when they start to open through, is incredible, because you start to realize, okay, this is what I'm here for in human life, to come back to this that's real, this that is available to us at any moment. But the truth is, we can't just transcend that and look for a nice high ideal. We have to really look at what's been covering our essence. We are like the sky, like nature of existence, but these clouds come through, and sometimes they really get stuck, and so we're carrying these hurts and these wounds around with us. And actually it becomes a great joy to reveal what is our true nature, instead of fixating on what we're not. Because often relationships, I keep referring to a sort of past overlays, so we can get stuck in traps together where we think we know the other person, and we're kind of coming from memory again and again and again, repeating. So we want to really begin afresh with this new year and look at the possibility of being reborn, essentially, coming into this now moment so fully in the sense of really being able to be present and being present, essentially, so that you know that it's possible to really live from love and explore and experience that in all aspects. So this course is going to be going on through, you receive very deep transformative healing with Vortex Healing over the Friday, the Saturday and the Sunday next week. And it's 2 hours, sometimes it moves to 2.5, 3 hours, depending on the movements that we're tracking and sensing going on for everyone. The healing is very specific to each individual and what they need, although we're working in a really supportive group field. And then we'll work with giving you feedbacks on what we're sensing, and we can be in question and answer sessions together for this, so that you can really keep present to your inner sort of guidance. And this serves much like a kind of inner retreat, so that you can really have a sense of being supported to really dive within. And it's a perfect time of year because we want to come with this like new year resolution, this sense of like a new beginning. And so clearing the old, letting go of that is essential. So we've got many different movements and meditation tools and processes that we want to share with you that we've kind of just discovered by mistake maybe, through being in a long-term relationship. And we kind of feel like these are things that really support us come to transform, to move into what awakened relationship is. So we're really wanting to share this. This is not a how-to course, how to be in a relationship. No one can tell you or teach you that. It's a very deep support system that clears the stuff that covers your essence. So your essence, your truth of your own being knows exactly what is real and what is true. You are that, and so it's a case of really coming back to that in a supportive, nurtured space to really feel that again, to come home to your essence. So there's very deep awakening movements that are taking place through these courses so far, and also very deep clearing karmically, genetically, sort of all the way through your whole energy system. So if you've got any questions about that, please just email us on awakenheartyoga@gmail.com. Thank you for listening.